So, welcome to our new installment of the Guild Ball Match Reports. I'm joined tonight with Ben.
Hello, hello.
And Ben is playing his Brewer. And I'm going to change and I'm going to play my Mortician actually tonight. So, it's a bit of a change of pace since I've been playing the Hunters for a while on the stream. So you're gonna have a chance to see two new teams we've never featured on the stream. As you see now, we chose our guild plot cards, and now we're choosing our captain and GIC. My plot cards were Who Are Ya, Brace for Impact, and Knee Slider. And what did you have for plot cards?
I got Wingback, Good Marker, which is nice because I picked Stave, and Sick'em, so living the dream with Scum.
So for Captain and Mascot, I chose Obelisk and Dirge, and you went with...
Tapper and the Cat.
And we also saw the roll. Again, I lost the kick. And for the rest of the team, I went with Brent Pan Memory, Graves, Miss, and Casket. And for yourself?
I went with basically standard lineup, Hooper, Spigot, Original, Friday, and Stave.
So you went with the original 6, I guess.
Yeah, the original 6.
But it's a back to basic. So now we can see I'm placing my players. I'm going to kick with Mist, because it's always fun to kick with Mist, as you'll see later on. And we can see that I have Dirge, Graves, Obelisk, Brain Pan, Memory, Graves, and Mist. And for you, we can see you have Spigot, Tapper, Spigot, Scum, Friday. Oh, Spigot, sorry, and Stave.
Yep.
So
yep.
I'm
Hooper and Tapper hanging out together.
So since I'm near cover, I'm able to move a lot and move just behind the barrier. And I'm able to do a janky kick. I mean, it's quite far from all your players. So, and here we can see the layout. On the right, it's a fast ground. So that's why I picked to kick there with Mist. We can see the influence allocation. Can you tell us how much you put on each player?
Yeah, on turn one, I just went with a little bit of influence, 2 on Tapper, 3 on Hooper, 1 on the Cat, then 2 on everyone else, just basically trying to get that ball and get into my people and start moving up.
And as we see, you start with Stave.
Good old Stave.
And Stave pick it up and kicks in the field to try to get rid of the ball, so I don't have it, and Spigot took it. So, and I went with Miss, which was loaded with 4 influence. So I'm behind the cover of the barrier, and I'm going for it. I mean, he's going next to the other cover with 2-inch melee, buy in an attack with a sprint on Spigot. I get a momentous push dodge, just to be a bit closer and keep you still in 2-inch. Another attack which gives me the tackle, because I needed the momentum because I started, so I didn't have momentum. And there you go, I score, and I play immediately my Knee Slider to get back into cover.
So lesson learned here, never give the ball to Spigot.
Or never trust Miss.
Or that.
So now you do your throw back in.
Yep, the throw comes back, and I just basically keep it inside my line.
Yeah, safe.
Yep.
Safe at the back.
Yep, because Mist is still lurking around.
Well, Spigot doesn't learn, so he picks up the ball again. But now it's your turn, so.
I blame the coach.
And now you're going with Spigot, who is tooling up probably Tapper.
Yeah, Tapper, getting him tooled up and going to try to see if anybody gets close enough to get some beat on.
And here I dodge the puppet 2 inches, and then I move Casket into the middle of the field, trying to annoy people with his stinking aura. And I then use Ghostly Visage as well to protect myself if you decide to charge with Tapper. And now it's your turn. You go with?
I think Friday is going to start moving up, trying to set up a goal at some point.
Yeah, because she has the ball now.
Yep. And when she's close to Spigot, she's pretty good at holding the ball.
Well, actually, she passes it to Tapper
to move him.
Yeah, and he dodges forwards. I dodge the puppet again, and then it's Obelisk who goes in. And he Shadow Likes, he moves up, and then I do a Puppet Master on Tapper to move it backwards for the 4 inches he decided to move, but I move it more behind the barrier, so he's less menacing for me.
Yep, try to keep the scrum back a little bit.
Exactly. I think there you try to measure if you can accomplish anything with Tapper.
No, and I think he was just too far to get in, and
yeah, because of the stinking cloud.
Yeah. So
instead, you up with
just get Hooper up the field, start threatening people.
Another dodge the puppet. You're gonna hear me a lot of that, and I just move up Dirge. And then this is the Tapper activation. And you're checking who's going to be the lucky target, right?
Yeah, who's going to get it.
But you pass to Scum. And then I'm dodging the puppet again. And then I'm moving Graves, who does a tooled up to the puppet. Scum Shadow Like, and then...
And I think just moves up, just basically positioning for gets the ball back over to Friday, and then gets into position for next turn.
Oh, Friday dodges more. And then I go with Brain Pan, who make the puppet dodge, and I attack Tapper. So I managed to do a momentous 2 damage with the first attack. And because because of the tooled up, so actually it's momentous 2 becomes 3, but goes back to 2 because of your tough hide, and then the other one does momentous 1 because of the tooled up. So and with that, I'm able to win the initiative because I have 3 momentum and you only have 1. So we're clearing up the field for condition. As you can see here, the state of the field. Friday still has the ball, but I'm in charge, if we can say so. For allocation, I go 4 to Obelisk, 4 to Memory, 4 to Graves, 0 on Casket, and 2 on Miss. What about you, Ben?
I got 4 on Tapper, 1 on Scum, 2 on Hooper, 2 Friday, 2 Spigot, and none on Stave.
Poor old Stave.
Stave was not MVP this game.
So I decide to go with Brain Pan and Memory first. So I start with dodging Brain Pan. He attacks, but produces nothing. And I attack again. I manage to do a momentous dodge. And then attack again, produce nothing. And then last one does a momentous 2 damage. So basically not much with my 4 influence.
Yeah, so here goes Friday's super time waster goal supreme. Or how to kill 10 minutes of clock time measuring.
Well, it was worth it. Well, it was not worth it because in the end you couldn't get it, I think. But I mean, those are the kind of shot you need to measure up to be sure and see if you can make it. Well, you make it. Actually.
I did make it. Yeah.
So see, that's not too bad. So it's now tied 4-4. So would have thought the Brewers would play a scoring game. And what I'm able to do though is use Who Are Ya on her. So I try to kick do the kickback near Mist because Mist can always score. but it scatters badly for me, and Spigot takes control of the
Spigot
ball
again.
instead of me having the ball. So that's pretty unexpected and pretty bad for me. So I try to correct the situation and go with Mist, who's gonna suffer a parting blow from Friday, but she doesn't do anything, so I'm pretty safe.
Yeah.
Then I go and engage Spigot, and I'm 5 dice because you're in the cover. And I'm able to get a momentous push dodge or tackle. No, momentous. I get a tackle, and then I realize I needed one more influence to be able to score, so I just attack again, generate some momentum, and do a momentous push dodge.
Yeah, so Spigot's going to try to get the ball back.
We're both fighting real hard for the ball, and you have a beady thing, so that's not too bad.
Yeah. But yeah.
Spigot managed to take the ball back. I tackle back with a counter attack. No, I only do the push dodge, I think.
And it occurs to me now, with those 2 successes that I had, I should have done the ball's gone instead and tried to kick it back to Friday.
Oh,
maybe,
true.
Maybe even get a snapshot. Although
Indeed.
I don't think I had the momentum for it, though.
But I did the momentous push dodge, so I would, with my counter attack, so I would be able to be in a cover, and you had one less die. So if you tried to pass the ball, you had one less die, but it didn't matter much. So here I decide to go with Grave after you pass the ball to Scum, and Grave charges Tapper. And here I reroll the dice because I forgot about the crowding out of the Tapper. No, sorry. I charge Hooper. I forgot the crowding out from Tapper, and I did a push on Tap. Oh, it's Tapper. I charge. Sorry, I did a push on Tapper, and then I attack Hooper.
Yeah, they look too similar.
Yeah, and I flick a bit of damage and the bleed on him, and then another attack, and it's another 2 damage on him.
So here comes a Tapper's counterattack.
Yeah.
Trying to make Graves regret his
Suffer.
life choices.
Only 1 success, though.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. So far, he's okay. Couple more damage, and did you attack more, or just went for commanding aura?
I think I used the last 2 to get commanding aura up, since it didn't look like I was going to do it with dice.
And I dodged the puppet to get some crowding out on Friday this time. I'm trying to get her block her, and I move Casket near her so she'll suffer from the foul aura. Then you go with Tapper. Hooper.
Hooper's turn to lay some beats.
Yeah.
And he does a much better job than Tapper.
Oh yeah, Graves is almost dead at that point, I think.
Yeah, because I think I may also have used Hooper's heroic at this point for the extra attack.
So yeah, it doesn't look too good for Graves. I dodge the puppet and Dirge move up. I use 2 momentum to try to help Graves, and by making him stand up, so removing the knockdown condition. And then you go with Super Scum, I guess.
Yeah, here comes the cat. But with only 1 influence, because I think I forgot to use old Jake's pretty much every turn this game.
Yeah, I think so. I think every time you didn't use it, right?
I don't think I used it once.
Okay.
But still, with commanding aura up.
A couple more damage on good old Graves. Here I go with Obelisk. I dodge the puppet again near Friday, so I have 2 crowding outs now. And Obelisk will charge Friday, actually, because I needed to charge because of the foul odor from Casket. So charge with crowding out. I roll really bad on her, but I used the vengeance token, so I get 4 more net hits, and I'm able to do just a momentous 2. Then I keep pounding on her a bit to generate some momentum, momentous dodge, and then another momentous 2.
Well, here comes Stave doing not much.
And that's pretty much for the turn. So I win the initiative again, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, by a ton.
Yeah, so I load up Obelisk with 6, put 4 on Brain Pan, 3 on Miss, 1 on Casket, and none on Graves. What about you?
This time I went with 4 on Tapper, 1 on Scum, 2 on Hooper, 1 on Friday, 3 on Spigot, 2 on Stave.
And Scum still has the ball. It's worth noting.
Still has the ball. That's where the ball should be.
So I start with Obelisk, who does his Shadow Like. Well, dodge the puppet first. And then does Shadow Like, so I'm out of the 3 inches of the Stinking Cloud. And then I charge Scum while remaining engaged to the other 2. But what you do is unpredictable movement, so I shouldn't have been too close to him, so I forgot about the unpredictable movement. So you're able to dodge out of my charge.
And I, of course, didn't remind you about unpredictable movement, because as we know, I'm a super competitive player.
Exactly. So instead, I attacked Hooper, get a momentous dodge, and then I'm able to bounce back and attack Scum. So I go and attack, and I'm able to do a momentous dodge. I attack again, bonus time it, because I want the ball. And I'm not able to get a tackle. So it's just another momentous dodge and another attack bonus time. And still unable to get the ball, so it's just another momentous dodge. That was really poor rolling on my part.
It's the cat. It's the cat. So I think Tapper went first, tried to get Commanding Aura up, of course.
While trying to get rid of Graves as well.
Yeah. And
knock him down and then continue pounding on him.
And that looks like it there. Aura. That was Commanding Aura there.
And the last attack. Well, yeah.
And that takes him out.
Yeah, so, just enough to take him out.
So now there's a convenient Obulus in the way.
Yeah. And you didn't move, so you were able to move and go and engage Obelisk. Trying to measure if what Miss can accomplish.
But Miss takes a wimpy parting blow from Spigot.
Yeah, exactly. So Miss goes on and attack the Scum. Managed to tackle the ball where Obelisk failed by another attack. And then I'm able to do 1 damage only, and I shoot on goal bonus time because I've been rolling bad with that turn, and I managed to score a goal, and it's a screamer. So it's another missed goal, and I decide to run the link so I can be back into the cover and a bit more safe from all those beater.
Now comes my clever plan. Throw the ball back in where Friday could get it and score again.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's a preview. It doesn't go that well.
Well, that's a sporter. Actually, the ball scatters and Memory takes the ball. But Stave decided otherwise.
Yeah, Stave actually had influence this turn, so...
Yeah. And he throws some barrel and goes in and knocks down the poor puppet. So
I think since I had the good marker card, I think I could have thrown it far enough to maybe hit all 3, which might have been a better move.
And since your player was already knocked down, so it would have been good. But now Brain Pan was Memory was knocked down, and the ball was really far from where I could get it, so it was really bad. I go with Casket, trying to do some damage or push poor old Friday out of the way so she won't be able to score, and I only do 1 damage. So she's pretty safe for now.
Yeah, so here, I think this is the Friday activation that basically ate up most of my clock time.
Well, you tried to do a get over here scum, and now you're trying to measure how you can go and score.
And I think the correct play here should have been to just regroup, get Friday back to safety where she wouldn't die.
Well, nobody had. I couldn't generate any momentum or influence. Nobody had influence in that part, so you could have just like used Spigot or Hooper and just beat other player and wait till the end. But you managed to get back the ball, but it didn't help you much now.
Nope. So here comes Hooper, who I think is gonna
beat down.
He's gonna start taking hits on Obulus.
Yeah, I didn't do my unpredictable movement because you have 2-inch. I did do it, but you suffered the parting blow from Dirge, and Dirge follow up. And now you're beating down on Obulus. Poor old Obulus.
Poor innocent old man.
Yeah, exactly.
Brewers have no mercy.
I think you knock him down, and then you continue beating on him. And now I'm with Brain Pan with 4 influence, but I cannot do anything because memory is knocked down and I only have one momentum, so I cannot make him stand. So that's pretty bad. Killed him for me.
Yeah, and
there
goes Spigot on Obulus.
Yeah. And I should have used my unpredictable movement on Dapper because I forgot Spigot only had 1-inch melee, so I could have dodged out of him.
Yeah, and that probably would have saved him.
Yeah.
Spigot loves him a knockdown target.
He just beat the crap out of Obulus. I mean, wow. Did you... Oh, you didn't kill him, though.
Nope.
But here comes Calm.
Yeah, I think the cat... I can see that the cat's only got 1 influence, which means I forgot to use old Jake's again.
Yeah. But you charge with Sikkim, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, because he was close enough to Tapper to pull it off.
Yeah.
And there goes a double wrap. Or, sorry, just a wrap.
And with Tooled Up and Commanding Aura, so that's
8,
almost dead.
I think
Obulus.
8 damage on 1 shot.
Yeah, it was brutal. Stupid cat. And there you win the momentum race by a lot. So for my influence, I go 4 on Graves, 4 on Casket, 4 on Mist, 1 on Obelisk because he's almost dead, just in case, and 2 on Brain Pan. What about you?
This is turn 4, so I went 3 on Tapper, 1 on Scum, 2 on Hooper, 3 on Friday, 2 on Spigot, none on Stave.
And you go with Friday, I guess, first?
Yeah, Friday was going first. Did not anticipate Graves coming in and...
engaging you.
And engaging, yeah, that definitely put a kink in my plans. I think at that point, I definitely should have gone for a strategic withdrawal.
Yeah, exactly. Because the puppet was knocked down and you had Shadow-like, so instead you could have tried to just go. And there I counter-attack and tackle from you, so you kind of wasted 1 attack. You tackle it back, but now you only have 1 influence, so...
Yeah, there's nothing I could do with it.
Not much is going there. Just a push.
Yeah, just a push. Get at least a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, now you're trying to see if you can go and... maybe score or move out and try to accomplish something. But
I was just out.
Yeah, exactly. And if you did get out of Graves' melee zone, he had a parting blow with a tackle on the first result, so that was not the...
Yeah, I couldn't make it out.
Good. Yeah. So you just attack and do another push, but I stay there. I go with Graves. Trying to get back that ball, which I don't yet. push you to generate some momentum, then tackle back the ball. And then I go and try, because I was looking for a double push, but was almost there. And then I move up, trying to push you again out of the field. And I managed to do it this time. So it's a takeout by the crowd.
Yeah, poor Friday gets thrown to the crowd. It's a fate worse than death in Guild Ball.
And Scum attacks Obelisk and kills Obelisk.
I think that's a worthy trade.
Yeah. So I go with Casket, who charges Stave, so I'm able to farm some momentum there.
Go to the market, farm some momentum.
Because I'm able to wrap, so I'm able to do a momentous 2 double push with momentum and another momentous push. Knockdown, sorry. Then I do a momentous double push, and then I put up Ghostly Visage in case you decide that he's the next target you're gonna make suffer. And another double push. You're trying to figure out how to get the game back in. So Stave stands up, and that's it. I go with Mist. I'm gonna try to get some momentum out of Stave as well.
Yep, the correct move for me there would have been to charge Mist either with Tapper or Hooper.
Yeah, exactly, just to move it out of the way.
And start doing some hurt.
Instead, I'm able to push him back and generate a ton of momentum. I do a momentous push dodge, and then I'm able to do a momentous double dodge, and I'm do the acrobatic to get out of the way and be really safe.
Yeah, and that left me with the rolling scrum, just sort of moving forward, trying to go and get some takeouts wherever I could.
And there I go and sprint with the Brain Pan. I forgot I could have put the puppet back, but I really wanted to get the momentum race and get the next turn to be sure to be able to close the game.
Yeah, and I think at this point I got less than 2 minutes left on clock.
Yeah, clock is running out. You have 1 minute 30 seconds or something like that. So things are really winding up fast. But I think you go for Dirge Takeout, right? You? No, you didn't manage to kill the bird. And I win the momentum for the turn. So Obelisk comes back in, just in case. So I put 5 on Obelisk, 4 on Graves, and 4 on Mist, because that's pretty much what's relevant now.
Yeah, that's the win condition there. I got 4 on Tapper, nothing on Scum, 2 on Hooper, 3 on Friday, who's just back on now, 2 on Spigot, and 2 on Stave.
I put 2 on Casket as well. So I start with Graves, I dodge up the puppet to block charge lane with Tapper, and I charge Stave with the rough ground and the mark, because you're damaged as well, so I have lots of charge range.
Yeah, that's
and
I
make both, and an assist from Casket, so I'm able to do lots of wrapping there. I'm able to do a momentous 2 double push and a momentous push. So that's 3 inches of push. I do a tooled up on Graves, just in case. And then I do a pass on a Mist, which I bonus time, just to be sure. So it goes up to 4 inches. And then I use the momentum to dodge. And now it's up to Friday to stop the goal.
Yeah, I think probably should have gone with Stave to try to throw a barrel and knock Mist down.
Yeah,
maybe push him.
Get the ball back thrown back in. But at this point, you're almost out of time.
Yeah, I think I just heard the clock beep. So
yeah, you clocked out. So I charge the cat just to generate more momentum. I'm able to do some momentum, dodge out, then to be in tap-in range and score with a bonus time.
That was it.
So it was 3 goals from Mist.
Yeah, good old Mist.
Yeah, exactly. The honorary Mortician player, I guess, for this game. So
yeah,
he did most of the job that game. It was fun playing back with the Mortician. It's been a while I've been using them, and I was a bit rusty with them. But I think even though it was 3 quick goals with Mist, I was able to do a bit of control. In retrospect, I should have been further away when I tried to charge Scum, so I wouldn't have triggered the unpredictable movement, but live and learn, I guess.
Yeah, the cat, can't forget about the cat ever.
Exactly.
I made several mistakes in that game, but I think they're hopefully things I'm gonna remember in the future.
Yeah, not remembering the old Jake was really rough.
That was
from you, because you were always down on influence, which could have helped you a lot, especially like with the cat, because he was the only one down on influence. And all the crowding and everything was the scrum. Everybody was near Tapper, so you could have just lent some influence to the other guys.
Oh yeah, and with the GIC another round that I was using, it was just unforgivable to forget that.
Yeah, I took near that experience. Didn't use it much, but because I preferred keeping my momentum to get more chances to get the first turn. But yeah, it could have been useful. But you only were inflicting knockdown, so in retrospect, I could have chosen another GIC more relevant, I guess.
Well, some of them seem stronger than others, yeah. Against Brewers specifically.
Exactly.
I just blame that terrible beer that we tried before starting to play.
Well, it was the pumpkin beer, so it was thematic with the my bases for my Mortician. So
yeah, it definitely did not play in my favor.
So, well, thanks a lot, Ben, for going against me on the stream.
That was my pleasure.
Hope we can do it some other time, and maybe you could get your Butcher or maybe a revenge game against my Mortician with your Brewers.
Or maybe my Morticians might come out at some point. Ooh.
Oh. So we'll see about that. So thanks for watching us, guys, and we'll see you around. Bye, Ben.
Take care.
Thanks for listening to Geeks of the North. If you want to contact us, you can email us at geeksofthenorth@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/geeksofthenorth, or follow us on Twitter at Geeks of the North. You can follow me, Paul, at PRFilio, Antoine at Eltonio Berg, Steve at B_Steve, and if you really feel the need, I guess you can follow Yom. He's at Yomasta. Breaks and outro music by Ladrave. You can listen to them at ladrave.bandcamp.com. See you next time, geeks.